Good afternoon, guys, or good evening, or good morning to you, depending upon where you are in the world and everything that's left, and then come to you with another video. Apparently, they're feeling the love on this game. I just went through and, it hit reset, and so now I guess around, in Great Britain, it's technically, or I'm sorry, England is technically Valentine's Day. So for all of you around the world, happy Valentine's Day. Feel the love. Okay. All right. So, anyways, with this one, we're going to be doing a video completely over flickering dust. So, I've never gone through and actually done a video over this. That's because of the fact that I I haven't really dealt with it all that much. I mean, just to be honest with you, like I have never done flickering dust once. So this will be absolutely hilarious and everything. But get with it. Get out of it what you will. Okay. With this being said, flickering dust, I'm going to show you exactly where it shows up across your bar. Flickering dust is right here. So rare flickering dust, the amount that I have is 0. I have never, ever, ever done any type of flickering dust before. So we're going to try this out together because why not? Okay, first you go to your forge. It says craft equipment. Sure. Then we go into workshop. We're going to go down to disenchant, I guess. I'm thinking. Because, here's the thing. When I'm looking at combine and everything, when my clanmates are going through and giving me different gems, they're giving me gems from the green level, the blue level, the purple level, and then I'm doing a lot of combining in order to get them all the way the heck on up to godlike level. And trust me, guys, if you stay in a powerful clan long enough, you will get there. It just takes a long dang time. For me, I've been in FOC Bastards for 3 months now. I'm actually about to hit, actually, technically tomorrow is my 3 month anniversary being in FOC Bastards because I did November 14th. So tomorrow, Valentine's Day, will be 3 months. Ooh, I should give myself an anniversary present. You're right. Okay. With that being said, when you have combining and everything, right? If I'm getting green and blue level gems from my clan, I'm not going to be able to go through and combine anything over here in order to get it up to this level because I'm no longer going to get gems of this level from my clanmates. My clanmates are all hitting crypts of level 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. They are not hitting level 5, level 10, crypts anymore. And I'm guessing that these would basically be found in a level 5, level 10 rare level crypts. Pretty much, if I had to guess. Actually, you know what? I can almost get that. Yeah. Okay, this is basically a level 5 rare crypt. In order to go through and get that, yeah, not exactly going to go through and get anything. But from this one, gem and everything like that, I can get dust from enchantment. I could get 10 pieces of dust from it. So in order to go through and craft it, I would need 80 pieces. So I would need 8 of the different gems of the lowest level put together in order to get one of that exact same level. If I'm doing 12 of the lowest level, I can go up to, the next level. I'm sorry, not 12. I'd have to do 32 of them in order to get there. If I did it from this, it would be 8 again. So we are going with a times 4 multiple whenever you go up from one level to the next level to the next level. See, 320 times 4 is like 1280, but they decided to round it off to 1300. Times 4 is 5200. Times 4 is, 20,800. They decided to round it, and you get the point. It goes up by times 4 each time. So whenever you're going from something of a lower level, putting it up trying to combine it together up a higher level, that would be where you basically have to do 32 of these. Now, here's the thing. If my clan is no longer doing anything from the poor or common level, then I might as well get rid of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disenchant in order to basically go through and combine them together to maybe give myself one of these. Now, granted, I would have to do a crap ton of these in order to basically go through and do it, but so be it. whatever I have is whatever I have. And I don't need them anyway, so I don't really care. So I'm going to go in back on over to this area. I'm going to go to disenchant. And when I do this, I am going to do it for all of these. Like any one of these, all the way down in these two columns, they are all going bye bye because I can't do anything with them. I'm not going to add those to a piece of, armor because of the fact that they're so gosh darn weak when I could go through and put on orange or red or godlike levels and everything. So it makes no like sense in me even keeping any of these. So I'm going to clear this out and basically, we're just going to do a lot of disenchanting. So I think this button will do it, I'm guessing. Yeah, sure. Cool. Disenchant. All right, so we are clearing house. Two of them. Is there any more? Okay. One, two. All right, so notice we're getting some flickering dust out of this, so that's pretty cool. Sorry. If I do too many videos in a row and everything, it starts to get to where my voice is like that. Yeah, if you guys can imagine this, while I was talking for like a whole entire day while I was a teacher and everything, there'd be times to where I'd have to stop teaching just because my voice would be like, eh. So in return, I would be like, guys, let's do your work. I just sit down at my desk and be like, I'm good. Either that or I'd like walk around the classroom and be like, all right, you have any questions? Can I help you? What? Granted, I didn't say it like that. I was like, hey, butthead, like, granted, I didn't call my students buttheads. I called them much worse, not in front of their face. All right, getting some good flickering dust. So we're at 600. Am I going to get to the point to where I can actually use this in a good way? Probably not, but we're gaining some flickering dust out of this. At the very least, I will go through and combine this stuff together for one piece of gem. Don't know what the heck it's going to be, but we'll find out. But it's also to where, like, if you can never use it because nobody ever goes through and gets those, then why not go through and just, clear it up? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know this part is boring. You're like, dude, really? But you also got to look at it this way. If you're following along and everything on your, like computer or whatever, you could always be going through and doing the disenchanting yourself right now. So we're at 900. We're getting there. A little bit further. This never ends. Oh, we're almost end. One, two. By the way, if you have it to where like you haven't seen a lot of my other videos and everything, yes, some of the quality and everything of the different videos it elevated over time because of the fact that like I went from video by phone, which ate up my darn storage and everything, but I did it to where like screen capture on a computer. I know that like I have some people that have like watched my videos and they're like, dude, you need a Twitter and all this other kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but I have a life and I have a son, and I'm not going to be on Twitter. Like, yeah, no chance in hell. The dude that owns Twitter is a complete like butthead. So yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I don't think that violates any rules by calling him a butthead. I think he already knows it. All right, and we are clear. Yay! Now, granted, guys, you need to figure out like what level does your, people actually go through and contribute. I think some of my clanmates are still going through and giving me green level ones. So I'm not going to go through and disenchant any from that area. But This might be to where, like, if you notice how many blues are coming in, I think it might be to where even the greens are no longer useful. But instead of going through and disenchanting, I would advise that you combine those. So, like, let's go through and let's try and see what we could get rid of on this one. Combine that, combine that. It's much more efficient to combine than it would be to disenchant and then go through and do it the other way. It's like I could go through and get out all my greens. That would, get my flickering dust up quick. But also might be to where I'm going to add into my greens. So, oh, I just figured out something. That's what I could do. Let's say I have like three of this and I can't combine and everything. If I'm gonna like combine the flickering dust, I'll do it to something that has three, and then this way I could go through and get that up. Okay. All right. So we're at the end of the list and everything. We basically have done as much as we possibly can. So at this point, it's going to be a question of, do I want to go through and get rid of, because see how like my clan is given so many of these blues, I could probably get rid of these. But then, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'm going to get rid of some of these, this, like the green ones. But anything that has three, I'm going to keep. And then I'm going to try and see if maybe I can add to it in order to go through and help it. But either which way, let's say that we decide to craft. Okay, so for crafting and everything, if we're looking at, let's look at the information again. Remember, in order for me to get the dust for crafting, I have to have 1,300 dust in order to get basically to a green level. I'd have to have 5,200 in order to get to a blue level. So right now, as far as dust wise, I'm sitting at 1,400. So I don't have to touch anything, and I can at least do one more green. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it to one of the threes just because it's like, hey, you're almost there. Health of flying, don't care. Siege engines, don't care. Health of fortifications, really don't care. Strength of scouts, don't care. Troop training speed, that's not a bad one. But then again, on my main, I basically like, that doesn't really affect me very much. No. See, the ones that I would probably do it to, I don't even really need. I think it's going to end up being troop training speed, though. Strength of your specialist. That might not be a bad one to do. But if I'm looking at what I have the least of, yeah, let's do this. We're going to go through and combine together for this one. So, okay, we're going under craft. We're going to go all the way down to this troop training speed. And we're going to basically put together. Yep, we need 1,300. We got 1,400. We got three of these. If I get one more, then I'm going to be in good shape. So 1,400, 1,300. Let's go through and craft. And we get a green one out of this. Yay. And with that being said, here's what I'm going to do. Combine. Go down, and we're combining. Yay, got that one cleared out. Oh, gem saving chance, you have a good sense of humor. You suck. All right. So, anyways, you get the idea as far as what you might want to do. Now, granted, some people would go through and be like, oh, well, I have all these keys, for these lower level, like, elven capitals and everything, or these rare crypts, and I could go through and I could try and hunt and get more green gems and stuff like that. Yeah, but why go through and put yourself through all that effort? Like, that's just asking for like pain and suffering. So what I'm going to do is I am going to break down all of these darn ones that have 1 and 2 and basically get rid of them and just keep the 3s and see what kind of flickering dust I come up with and all. But that is basically flickering dust in a nutshell, the whole disenchant. But here's the thing, guys. Make sure, and ladies, by the way, make sure that you know what level your clan is actually contributing first. If you know that everybody is doing green and above, then get rid of these 2 columns. If you know that they're all doing blue and above, then get rid of, these 3 levels. But do not disenchant until you are absolutely certain that your clan is not going to be going through and trying to hit anything of that level down there. Like, if you know that nobody's going to do it, then go through and get rid of all of them from here. Then go through and get rid of them from here. But like, I'm looking at this, like, I have so many of the blues. I don't think any of my people are going through and getting any greens, so I'm just going to go through and get rid of the greens also. You understand? So that is flickering dust in a nutshell, as best as I could possibly explain it. That is my first time even dealing with it, so hopefully I went through and actually explained it correctly, but that is flickering dust for you. If you learned anything out of this, please, hit the like button or subscribe or whatever. If you want to get a hold of me, you can always go through and hit me up on the it's always best just to message me directly in the game. And my city is right here. K100 455 837 is the best way to get a hold of me. That being said, you guys have a good day. I will probably be doing another video right after this. And you guys enjoy it. So, bye.